For 10,000 years, the Imperium of man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor. The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens, heretics who defy the Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism, and blackest infamy.
I see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened. Ride upon the storms of chaos. Gather your rivals around you. Send discord and terror throughout 1,000 worlds. Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of Chaos. You speak in meaningless riddles. What are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me or die now! Stop this foolishness. I have consorted with creatures far more powerful than you. Speak, crone, but I will remember your insolence. Seek the hand of darkness. Take the eye of night. With these, the citadels will be yours to command. A chorus of 1 billion throats will cry your name in fear and hatred. The stars themselves will run red with blood. If you have the courage for it. War Master!
Captain Spire, Data Log Alpha. Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Captain, the station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
Awaiting orders. At your command.
Field directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
All available power to the plasma thrusters. We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
Captain, the thrusters are already recharging.
Helm, resume our course to the orbital station.
Captain, our auger arrays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged. I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
Ship ready.
Pushing the engine status to all ahead full.
Engines to maximum.
It seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board Orbital Station Aleph and report on what they find.
Your orders?
Boarding parties underway, Captain.
We're seeing several weapon impacts and signs of explosions on the bulkheads. We've found the command center, sir. This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Act cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir, we found a survivor. Sir, the station is a trap. We're under attack by traitor forces.
Captain, a defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel. Broadside macro cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Target destroyed, Captain. We blew it to pieces.
Ship.
Sir, I'm picking up some strange signals in the nearby gas cloud.
Course plotted. Engines hot. Understood.
Sir, the signals. They're iconoclast destroyers.
Chaos ships. This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror. What could they be after here?
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once!
Captain, consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
For the Emperor. Underway. Course plotted. Target locked.
Master Gunner, we need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy.
At your command. Course plotted. Engines hot. Helm coordinates acknowledged. Changing course.
Well done, crew.
Captain, the auger arrays are reporting more enemy signals. Many more.
A gigantic chaos fleet. There's no way we could survive fighting them head-on. Contact the High Command immediately.
Unable to do so, Captain. All communications are jammed. Captain, there may be a way for us to escape and warn Port Maw. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
It's risky to engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos Fleet has us boxed in! Sir, we don't have any other options!
Setting course.
Oh, eternal God Emperor. Preserve us from the dangers of the void.
If what you say is true, Captain Spire, a vast Chaos fleet is massing for attack. Inquisitor Horst, are you sure of this man?
Maybe we should consider someone else.
Isn't this captain from a planet that rebelled against the Emperor's will?
Enough! His faith will be tested thoroughly.
Love the Emperor, for he is the salvation of mankind. Obey his words, for he will lead you into the light of the future. Honor his servants, for they speak his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
Let us begin. We needed to be certain. The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be promoted to the rank of Admiral and given command of a fleet.
I will not fail you, Inquisitor.
There is much to do and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
The Gothic sector is beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light. Treachery, sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Spire, your new rank entitles you to command a small war fleet of Imperial Navy ships. It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal. Your first assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system. This interface helps you prepare your fleet for the next mission. At the head of every fleet is the flagship. You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment. Choose your Dauntless Light Cruiser as the flagship for this first operation. The captain assigned to your command. This captain commands a Dauntless Light Cruiser and will assist you for the duration of the mission. Add his ship to your fleet. Smaller ships of the escort class can provide fire support or scout for the enemy. The Firestorm frigates are a good choice for this assignment. Once your fleet is prepared to engage the enemy, you should set course for the target system at once. Admiral, the fleet has reached the last known position of the heretic ships. Their sedition must not stand. How shall we deploy our flagship? Now you must select how you wish to deploy remaining ships of the line. Now that your cruisers are deployed, you must next determine where to place the Firestorm escort vessels. Your new promotion has placed you in command of the entire fleet, Admiral. That means you can order your captains to adopt engagement modes during the battle. These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle. You can change the engagement modes at any time.
Admiral, the Firestorm escort ships have powerful prow weapons. I would advise setting these ships to a frontal attack. A good understanding of each ship's weapons is the best way to know which engagement mode to use. The macro cannons on our ships are most effective when fired at short range.
Now that we've deployed the fleet, it is time to root out these rebellious traitors. All ships, coordinate your movements. We will advance as one group at the same speed. We will set course for a gas cloud, and use it to ambush the rebel ships. Once our ships enter the gas cloud, it should mask our fleet's emissions.
At your command. Engines hot!
Ship ready. Underway.
Cloud conceals our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Excellent. The trap is set. Now we wait for our prey.
Sir, I've detected an enemy vessel. Shall I engage?
Wait until you have identified your target, Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
Want the probe to go. The probe will identify any nearby signals.
All readings are confirmed. That ship belongs to the traitorous rebels.
Now that we have identified the ship, our weapons cogitators can automatically target the enemy vessel.
All ships, attack the enemy vessel.
Your orders. Setting course. Awaiting orders.
So, Admiral Spire, did Ravensburg send you to bring us to heel? There are other powers in the galaxy besides the Imperium, Admiral. They can reward you for your skill and your devotion.
Yes, Admiral.
The enemy's void shields are down. Sir, I suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator. Targeting the plasma generator drains the ship's power. They'll have difficulty using their warp engines.
Ship ready!
Critical damage to the enemy ship, sir. Their void shield capacitors are destroyed.
Yes, Admiral. Course plotted.
At your command. Acquiring new vector. Target locked in. Your orders.
Admiral, this is a battle we cannot win. I'm taking my ship out of this mess.
Admiral, he is activating his warp engines and preparing to disengage from the battlefield.
This cowardice cannot be tolerated! Admiral, we must put an end to this pitiful display and make an example of this craven fool! Awaiting orders.
Admiral Spire, this is Lieutenant Krath. We've executed the captain and taken back control of the ship.
Well done, Krath. You've been promoted to captain. Follow my orders and we'll get through this.
As you command, Admiral.
Our boarders have caused internal damage! Helm coordinates acknowledged! Underway! Reporting successful boarding action! Engaging! Damage teams, begin repairs now! Your orders.
Ship has activated its warp engines and is attempting to disengage.
I have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's warp engines. We must act quickly and use the ship's teleportarium to launch the attack.
Fool! Your faith in the Emperor is as false as your courage!
Silence this heresy! Fire all weapons!
Ship ready! At your command! For the Emperor!
We should keep our distance from the enemy ship, sir. It will soon explode.
Targeting enemy vessel! Yes, Admiral.
To all ships, you fought with valor this day, and proven yourselves worthy of the Imperial Navy. Set course to leave the system. I must report our victory to Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
You've exceeded my expectations, Admiral. However, other seditious forces are making themselves known in the Gothic sector. I would like you to meet Fabricator Cambrius. He is in charge of the Adeptus Mechanicus shipyards at Port Maw.
Admiral, you and your fleet can repair and upgrade your vessels at Port Maw. By the Omnissiah, my tech priests stand ready to assist you. Your current rank allows you access to the most common classes of vessel. As you grow in renown throughout the Gothic sector, larger classifications of ships will become available. Follow me, Admiral Spire. I wish to show you the sacred shipyards of Port Maw. Port Maw is the largest and most sophisticated harbor in the Segmentum. Here, you can see what services are available to you at your current rank, experience, and renown. There are several shipyards in operation at Port Maw. Follow me, Admiral, and I will lead you to the docking bay. It is time to show you what my shipyard can provide to meet the needs of your fleet.
The sector's High Strategic Council has met at Port Maw. The Council has a plan to secure the Gothic sector against these invaders, and you play a key role, Admiral. I will contact you soon to brief you on your next assignment. Our supply lines are being raided by Ork pirates. Several reports indicate that the Greenskins are harassing our forces, keeping them off balance. Admiral Spire, your orders are to escort an important Imperial convoy of equipment and food to Bladen. This world is suffering from the predations of the pirates, and millions will starve if these supplies don't reach their destination. The supply convoy is awaiting the arrival of your fleet to begin its journey. Many Ork attacks have been reported on the trade route along your course. Escort the convoy through the system and defend it against any threat. It is vital that this convoy makes it through to Bladen. You'll be in command of the convoy as it passes through the danger zone. The convoy will be safe from the Ork pirates once it reaches the edge of the system.
Looking down the barrel of a gun, grasping at each other, through which optics and this.
The Orks plague the whole galaxy from end to end, with their ceaseless warring and strife. They are a warlike, crude and highly aggressive green-skinned Xenos race, organized in a primitive and brutal society, rooted so deeply in war that peace is utterly incomprehensible to them. Their ships are often ill-kempt, unreliable rust buckets, kept in operation only by the constant effort of Ork mech boys and their Gretchen slaves. Ork pirate attacks are brutally direct, with their ships rushing headlong towards their target. guns firing wildly as they come. They cannot be bargained with or bought, save with weapons that they will inevitably turn against those who tried to bribe them. Orks have a need for speed. Their ships commonly mount a plethora of thrusters, boosters, and extra drives, usually all wired up to a prominent red button in the cockpit. Experience have I learned that underestimating the greenskins is a fast route to the grave. We have reached the zone of space where the Ork pirates are known to lurk. Stay alert for any enemy ships.
Acknowledged. My convoy ships are packed to the brim with supplies. If we lose more than half these ships, our mission will fail and Bladen is doomed.
If we split up the transport ships, we have a better chance of getting through the Ork pirate patrols.
Earl, many enemy ships are converging on the convoy.
These must be the Ork pirates. The greenskins don't understand strategy. The Ork ships are likely to close in at short range and rely on their tough front armor.
The Orks are also eager to fight! These savages will try to board our ships, and they won't hesitate to ram anything in their way!
All ships, prepare for battle!
Oh, Luke, we're gonna take all your transports, and then we'll see how your ships fight, Huey.
This is the last time you attack Imperial ships, Greenskin. Prepare to meet your end.
I've heard that before from you, Humies. Okay, boys, time to crump these weedy Imperial gits and bring me all their teeth. Ha! Everything in this part of space belongs to the Orks.
One of the convoy ships has been destroyed. If we lose any more, the planet we're trying to save is as good as dead.
Taking heavy damage!
We are the Imperial Navy. Course plotted.
Orders received. Ship crippled, Admiral. Setting course.
Ship ready.
Yes, Admiral. Underway! Ship ready! At your command. Damage teams, begin repairs now!
Your orders? All ahead full!
Awaiting orders. We've struck at the enemy's heart! For the Emperor! Yes, Admiral.
I don't see any more enemy ships. I think you got them all.
Continue your course through the system to Bladen. We've already spent too much time dealing with these bestial Xenos.
The supply convoy reached Bladen just in time. The planet is thriving once more, and we seem to have prevented a disaster of immense proportions. In fact, several militia units of volunteers have formed on Bladen to serve the Imperium.
Lord Admiral, what about the heretics?
The planetary defense forces have completely wiped out any heresy, thanks to your help. Well done, Admiral Spire.
Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. Lord Admiral Ravensburg believes that we can learn something of our enemy's strategy by infiltrating a Chaos command ship recently identified by Inquisitor Horst's agents. I am to find this ship, board it, and bring back any clues I can find about the invaders' plans. Now is my chance to ensure their faith in me was not misplaced.
Admiral Spire, I am assigning you a mission of great importance. A formidable Chaos fleet is massing for an attack. Inquisitor Horst's agents have identified the enemy flagship and confirmed that it contains vital information about our enemy's intentions.
Lord Admiral, by placing me in command of a fleet, you have offered me a great opportunity. To prove myself worthy of your trust, I will capture this enemy vessel and any plans it contains, for the honor of the Imperial Navy.
Spire, we've confirmed the presence of the Chaos flagship. The Inquisitor's agents inform us that this vessel is only lightly defended. You must recover any information about the enemy's plans from that ship. Once that task is complete, you are ordered to destroy the heretic vessel and remind these foul traitors the price of betraying the immortal Emperor. Fleet has reached the Chaos flagship's last known position. It is vitally important that you capture the enemy's plans from that vessel.
Everything you Imperial lapdogs believe is nothing but a lie. Your false Emperor will never reward you for this battle. He will not even know of your sacrifice.
You turned away from the Emperor's light, traitor, and forever sealed your fate.
Very well, Admiral Lapdog.
Sir! One of our ships must board the target to seize the plans!
All troops have been briefed about the potential location of the plans on the enemy ship. Just bring us in a boarding range and we will do our duty.
Engines hot?
I will seize back those plans from the flaming wreckage of your ship, and you shall suffer 1,000 deaths as a sacrifice to the dark gods.
I do not fear the idle threats of a vile traitor. Navigator, engage the warp engine and set a course to Port Maw.
Setting course. Engaging.
Ship ready.
Enemy ship sighted.
Admiral! The enemy has seized back the plans! Don't let them escape with them!
Astropath, contact Lord Admiral Ravensburg. Send this message. We have recovered the enemy's attack plans. I wish to present this information to the Sector War Council and discuss ways it can be used to crush the Chaos fleets that threaten our worlds.
Admiral, the plans you recovered from the Chaos flagship are written in some kind of code. The Inquisitor is analyzing the information, but it will take some time to decipher its meaning. The information we recovered from the enemy flagship has revealed a plan for a massive Chaos invasion. The enemy's target is the world of Purgatory in the Aura subsector. Set a course for Purgatory at once. Repel this invasion.
It is too late to save the world of Purgatory, Lord Admiral. We received a single message from Purgatory's planetary governor. The message is grim, but you should hear it for yourself. Transcribing this message cost us the life of one of our astropaths.
Chaos forces have landed on the planet! There are too many! The enemy has broken through every defense! The heretics got what they came for. A powerful relic called the Hand of Darkness. They're here! Oh!
The existence of the Hand of Darkness was only known to a few Inquisitors and the Governor himself. It is an ancient artifact of great power, and we must not allow Abaddon to use it against us. Lord Admiral, we have to retrieve this artifact at once, for the safety of the Gothic sector.
Agreed. Admiral Spire, I am dispatching you and your fleet to stop the Chaos ships from escaping from Purgatory with the Hand of Darkness. Recover it at all costs. The fleet has regrouped and is heading for the edge of the Purgatory system to enter the warp. Admiral Spire, you must stop the enemy fleet from retreating and recover the artifact the heretics snatched from the planet.
Lord Admiral, the best way to accomplish these goals would be to put a blockade around the entire system.
Indeed. I've already given that order, and multiple battle groups are en route to the Purgatory system as we speak. I've commanded the battle groups to form the blockade in the Chaos Fleet's path, to keep them from entering the warp.
Understood, Lord Admiral. I am ready to sail out and meet the enemy.
Admiral Spire, the Imperial Navy has set up a blockade around the Purgatory system in order to trap the Chaos Fleet and recover the relic. Some additional defense platforms have been deployed in the region to reinforce the blockade.
Admiral, the defense platform has been fitted with warp inhibitors, which can disable the warping capacity of the enemy ships.
Every Chaos vessel must be destroyed before it can reach the edge of the system and escape our wrath.
Ship ready! Enemy ship sighted!
Awaiting orders.
Yes, Admiral Spire. The defense platforms are under attack. We need your fleet's protection to stop the Chaos fleet from breaking through.
Ship ready.
Awaiting orders.
Targeting enemy vessel.
Enemy ship sighted!
Your orders?
At your command.
Ship ready.
Yes, Admiral.
Cruising speed set.
Helm coordinates acknowledged. Changing course.
Oh, I have a recovery team combing through the enemy wreckage to reclaim the Hand of Darkness. You are to be congratulated for keeping this artifact out of Abaddon's grasp. Admiral Spire, you've done it. The Hand of Darkness has been seized from a Chaos vessel and transferred into my keeping. You must escort my ship out of the Purgatory system so that we may reach Port Maw and secure the artifact. Your conduct in the battle was exemplary, Admiral Spire. You've brought great honor to yourself and the Imperial Navy. Have recovered the Hand of Darkness from the wreckage of a Chaos ship. I am now carrying the relic on board my vessel.
My fleet is on its way to you now, Inquisitor.
I need you to stay on alert. Now that the Hand of Darkness is in our possession, Abaddon will probably do everything he can to retrieve it. We must not let this happen. Admiral Spire, I need you to be extremely vigilant. We can't afford any risks with the artifact being in my ship.
Understood, Inquisitor.
What? A mutiny on my ship? The Pillar of Truth is being sabotaged. They have neutralized our engines and generators.
Admiral, our auger arrays indicate that many unidentified ships are converging towards our position.
Admiral Spire to all ships. We need to place ourselves in a defensive position around the Pillar of Truth.
Spire, cover the Pillar of Truth while I get rid of every single traitor aboard my ship. We must protect the artifact at all costs.
Your orders? Yes, Admiral. Awaiting orders. Underway. At your command. Cruising speed set. Helm coordinates acknowledged. Damage teams, begin repairs now! Ship ready. Yes, Admiral. Your orders? Setting course. Orders received. Course plotted. At your command. Course plotted. Changing course. Awaiting orders. Burn retros. Course plotted.
Oh, Admiral, we have managed to purge the heretics. Before I take the time to hang the prisoners myself, we must leave this system. Repairing our warp engines will take some time. We'll need your ship's protection until we can get them fully functional. Show no mercy.
Activating tactical cogit.
The Emperor is with us, Admiral. The repairs are done, and the tech priests have begun the machine spirit ritual. You must hold the enemies at bay a little longer, so we can warp out of this mess. Fully operational. I'm taking my ship and the relic to Port Maw at once.
Changing course. Orders received.
Activating tactical cogitators!
Engines to maximum. Understood.
Admiral Spire to all ships. The Pillar of Truth is now secure. Disengage immediately.
The purpose of this relic may yet still be a mystery, but it is now secured and protected by sworn guardians of the Inquisition. The Emperor is with us, but we must remain watchful, for Abaddon's thirst for revenge will never be slaked. Congratulations, Admiral. Your actions here have saved the lives of billions. Thanks to you, the threat we face is far less dangerous.
You are to be commended for your victory. However, the war for the Gothic sector is far from over. We must remain vigilant. Analysis of the enemy wreckage tells us that what we've faced so far is merely the vanguard of a much larger Chaos fleet. The Inquisitor and I are sending a report to Segmentum Command. Our pirates are attacking Imperial transporters across several important trade routes in the sector. The attacks are not typical of such alien raiders. From the style and frequency of the raids, we believe that the pirates are Eldar corsairs. Admiral Spire, I want you to take your fleet and deal with the foul Xenos. We must secure our supply lines from Eldar harassment, or our ships elsewhere in the sector will suffer.
I understand the importance of this mission, Lord Admiral. I will do my best to keep those arrogant aliens in check. The Imperial Navy will not tolerate alien interference in our affairs.
Deploy your fleet against the Eldar corsairs who are harrying our supply lines across the Gothic sector. I want you to destroy every Eldar ship in the sector. Caution, Admiral Spire. Eldar vessels are swift and agile. You may find yourself outmaneuvered if you are not careful. The Eldar are an ancient and arrogant alien race. Their ships appear fragile, but are highly maneuverable and equipped with powerful, sophisticated weaponry. Their vessels are protected by holofields that distort our augur readings, making them very difficult to hit. In addition, the Eldar corsairs have captains and crews who are quite skilled at void combat. Eldar corsairs prefer hit-and-run attacks. To counter this, use strength in numbers and compact defense. The Inquisitor suspects that the corsairs are connected to an Eldar craft world lurking within the Graildark Nebula. Once you engage the Eldar, report any information you can gather on the craft world and the corsairs.
Admiral, our augur arrays have detected the Eldar Corsair fleet. We need to be cautious, Admiral. The solar sails on their ships enable tremendous speeds. In addition, they are highly maneuverable. It is foul Xenos tech.
Indeed, Tech Priest. From my past experiences fighting the Eldars, I have noticed that they tend to mass all their weaponry on their ship's prows. The order of the day is to focus our fire on the enemy flagship. Let us teach this Xenos leader a lethal lesson.
Underway!
Spire, I presume. At last, we meet the newly promoted Monkey Admiral, who has been fighting the arch-enemy in the Purgatory system. It is a pleasure to meet you in person.
Fool. You have been sentenced to death for breaching Imperial frontiers and raiding Imperial convoys in the Gothic sector. Your dissidence ends here.
We shall see, Monkey. After all, the Emperor is with you, isn't he?
Master Gunner, the Eldar use a different technology to our void shields, called holofields. The faster their ships move, the more they disturb our targeting cogitators. Try focusing your fire on their engines as much as you can.
Understood, Admiral. Slow Xenos. Dead Xenos.
Enemy ship sighted.
Initiate emergency repairs!
Your tactical decision-making is pathetic, but luck seems to be on your side. It won't happen again when you meet our prince.
What pitiful arrogance. Master Gunner, maintain sustained fire against the Eldar flagship. You have done well, crew. The target has been eliminated. I'm sure their so-called prince will think twice before raiding our territories again.
Well done, Admiral. You have proved your worth once again. This should send a clear message to all who dare raid the Imperium in the Gothic sector.
Do not count this as a victory of skill, human. Your ships were fortunate in battle, but you have a crude grasp at best of void combat strategy. We shall meet again soon, when I so choose.
What arrogance! I wish to discuss void combat strategy with this Eldar prince, not with words, but with a merciless broadside of macro cannons. Admiral, I want you to report any information you can gather on that pirate.
Orks is under heavy attack! Heretics are storming our defenses! We need immediate reinforcements!
Admiral Spire.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Gather every vessel you can and travel to Ornsworld at once. You must stop Abaddon, whatever the cost. He is searching for an ancient artifact known as the Eye of Night. Do not let the despoiler claim this relic, Admiral. May the Emperor guide your guns, and may the heretics feel his wrath! Abaddon the Despoiler has launched an attack against the Ornsworld system. I believe that what he truly wants is to seize another artifact of power, known as the Eye of Night. Admiral Spire, you will take command of the assault force to break the Chaos Siege of Ornsworld. It is crucial we keep this relic out of Abaddon's hands.
The Chaos forces have butchered the inhabitants of Ornsworld, both humans and the native rattlings.
We have organized a large assault fleet to take back Ornsworld from the enemy, and to secure the Eye of Night on the planet's surface. My agents report that the relic is still here. We must move quickly.
Admiral Spire, your orders are to escort the assault force and break through the Chaos defenses around Ornsworld.
This situation is critical for the Gothic sector. Therefore, I will personally lead the planetary assault from your ship's command deck. The Imperial forces on Ornsworld will not be able to hold out against the enemy much longer. You have to hurry, Admiral.
Inquisitor, our fleet should push the Chaos ships away from the planet's orbit so the counter-invasion transports can land.
Agreed, Admiral. The Imperial forces will also need orbital fire support once we've finished the fighting in space. A few lance strikes will put these traitors off balance.
Understood, Inquisitor. Let's send these heretics back to the Eye of Terror.
Indeed, Admiral.
Your orders?
Admiral Spire, Chaos forces have taken control of the planetary defense platforms.
Engaging!
Targeting enemy vessel!
Provides much-needed support for the Astra Militarum troops. You must align a ship to the outpost position and bombard it, now.
Activating tactical Cruising speed set. Course plotted.
The Astra Militarum indicates that many Chaos strongholds on the planet have been taken down. We need to keep supporting their troops.
At your command. Engaging! The flagship has been destroyed. Lock on target. Understood.
Congratulations, Admiral. The last remaining Chaos forces are being slaughtered as we speak.
Inquisitor, have our troops recovered the artifact?
Unfortunately, no. An enemy transport ship has managed to escape with the Eye of Night on board. However, my agents have uncovered the location of a Chaos Space outpost where Abaddon intends to store the Eye of Night. All hopes are not yet lost. Admiral, we've located the Eye of Night. My agents report that the Chaos Fleet has taken control of an abandoned station and are storing the artifact there. This space station repairs and refits enemy ships operating across the Gothic sector. You are ordered to attack this station with your fleet, to recover the Eye of Night, and to cut off the enemy's supply lines. The station is heavily guarded by enemy forces. A group of scout vessels have been dispatched to test the Chaos defenses, but no ship has returned. Admiral, you are to take control of this station with your fleet and seize the Eye of Night.
I will do whatever is necessary to complete the mission, Inquisitor.
I'm concerned about all the effort we are putting into gathering these Xenos relics, Inquisitor. The Imperium doesn't need alien help to fight these heretics.
Make no mistake, Captain. This is not a request, but an inquisitional order.
Admiral, the enemy is entrenched behind a line of orbital defense platforms.
We have to destroy these defenses before we can effectively fire on the station.
I don't fear the heretics' defenses, sir. Let me lead a direct assault on the space station.
Captain Abrador, let me remind you that I am the commander of this fleet, not you. We will proceed as I have directed.
Your orders!
Awaiting orders.
Targeting enemy vessel.
Ship ready.
Your orders? Ship ready. Underway. Yes, Admiral. At your command. Changing course.
At your command.
The space station has suffered significant damage. Keep firing, Admiral.
Ship ready. Our boarders have caused internal damage.
Your orders?
The station is nearly destroyed. Just a few more shots should do it.
Awaiting orders. Our boarders have caused internal damage. Ship ready.
The station is destroyed. Fine work, Admiral. The mission is a success. Reinforcements are on their way to mop up the remaining Chaos vessels. The Adeptus Mechanicus are going to sift through the wreckage to recover the relic. The space station is vulnerable, Admiral. Strike now and take control of the installation quickly. I'm sending the Eye of Night to Port Maw. And from there, beyond the Gothic sector. I mean to ensure that the relic is forever out of Abaddon's reach. Transferred the Eye of Night to my vessel, and we are preparing to depart from Orn's world. Your orders are to escort my ship out of the system and defend us against any remaining Chaos forces. I have set a course near the system's primary star in order to mask our ships from the enemy. The relic must not fall into enemy hands. If Abaddon reclaims the Eye of Night, he will carry out his vile scheme, and the sector will pay the price. My ship is ready to depart. Many Chaos ships have been sighted through the system. The star's solar activity is particularly high, and Augar arrays are picking up huge solar eruptions near the sun's corona. We must keep the artifact secure, lest Abaddon gain a crucial advantage in the war. To the escape point.
Those asteroid fields are a good place for Chaos ships to lie in ambush. We should be cautious.
I have calculated the best course to get through the system. Admiral, stay near my ship. Solar flares are more powerful than we anticipated. We must keep up our shields to avoid suffering damage.
We should move quickly to get through this hazardous region, Inquisitor.
We should be careful in this region. Keep in mind that there are still Chaos ships somewhere nearby.
Changing course.
It's an ambush.
Give us the artifact, and we'll spare your lives.
The only thing I will give you is a swift death, heretic. All ships, engage the enemy and defend the Inquisitor's vessel.
Orders received. We are the Imperial Navy.
Understood!
There must be another enemy battle group nearby. We should stay vigilant for any signs of a disturbance. Setting course for the next waypoint. Stay close, Spire.
As you command, Inquisitor.
We should move quickly. This could very well be a trap set by Abaddon.
Agreed. Chaos ships could easily have set up ambushes throughout this asteroid field.
Then let's not stay here any longer than we have to.
Your orders?
Initiate emergency repairs!
Yes, Admiral. Cruising speed set.
To the asteroid field. Stay on watch for enemy ships.
More enemy ships have been detected. Battle stations!
This asteroid field will be your graveyard. Imperials, die!
We're under attack from both sides.
All ships, take up defensive positions around the Inquisitor's ship. 2 Chaos battle groups. I have to defeat them both.
Ship ready. Yes, Admiral.
Course plotted.
Awaiting orders. Your orders?
Ship ready.
At your command. Lock on target. All ahead full.
Initiate emergency repairs.
Ship ready. Cruising speed set. Your orders?
We've reached the edge of the asteroid field.
We're not out of danger yet, Admiral. Pay attention to any strange signals your auger arrays pick up. We still have to reach the exit of this labyrinth.
Awaiting orders.
Your orders?
Must face a true champion of the Dark Gods.
I will send you to meet them, heretic.
Defeat these traitors quickly, Spire. We cannot afford to be trapped here.
Your orders? Course plotted. Engines hot. Lock on target.
Course plotted. Underway. Cruising speed set.
Burn retros.
Awaiting orders. Cruising speed set. At your command. Orders received!
Cruising speed set. At your command. Changing course.
Yes, Admiral.
Awaiting orders.
That was a harrowing trip, but we've managed to reach the escape point. Now we can safely disengage and use our warp engines.
Set a course towards Port Maw, maximum speed.
There are some amongst my Ordos who believe that to fight chaos, one must understand it. Whatever secrets the Eye of Night holds, they are a danger to one's very soul. A moral threat of corruption, of darkness, of heresy. The mighty Imperial Navy has kept this relic out of Abaddon's hands. And in that victory, I see the salvation of the sector, and of myself. The artifact has been recovered, and is in Inquisitional custody.
Too many men have died to seize the Eye of Night, Inquisitor. Ensure that this relic remains locked in the deepest, darkest vault you can find.
The enemy's trap was too precise, even for Abaddon's cunning mind. Spies and informers have infiltrated the Battlefleet. We must purge these traitors from our midst if we want to win this war.
What can I do to assist you, Inquisitor?
Nothing, Admiral. My agents have been dispatched throughout every ship. We will hunt down these spies and eliminate them. You've done well, Admiral Spire. Your actions in battle today may have saved the entire Gothic sector.
The only thing that the Imperial ship crews fear even more than traveling in the warp is traveling in the warp while there is a storm raging. The light of the Emperor's Astronomicon can no longer guide the navigators, and entire sectors can be isolated, preventing any help from afar. The chaos, at home in the distortion of reality, becomes an even greater threat. And even the most experienced navigators can only hope for a safe arrival at their destination. O eternal God Emperor, preserve us from the dangers of the void.
Admiral Spire, an emergency meeting of the Sector Command Council is scheduled to begin very soon.
May I ask the purpose of this meeting, Lord Admiral?
We plan to discuss the future survival of the sector. I want you to attend. This meeting of the Sector Command Council is called to order. Are all representatives ready to begin?
Affirmative. The Adeptus Mechanicus is ready.
The Inquisition, as always, stands vigilant.
The Adeptus Astartes are prepared to continue.
The Navis Nobility allow this meeting to commence.
The Astra Militarum are ready. Let us proceed.
Battlefleet Agrippina present and accounted for.
Battlefleet Gothic, ready to strike.
As first among equals in this council, I will oversee this meeting. A massive warp storm has engulfed the Gothic sector, cutting us off from the rest of the Imperium. The warp storm has completely disabled astropathic communications beyond the sector, and makes warp travel impossible for much of the segmentum. The key point is this: we are isolated. We can expect no reinforcements and no assistance. We have no way of escaping what lies in store.
My agents have confirmed the massive scale of the Chaos invasion.
Battlefleet Gothic has already engaged with several small Chaos fleets and has led multiple successful missions against the enemy.
2 artifacts of extreme power have been secured and placed out of the enemy's reach from the systems of Orn's World and Purgatory. These 2 systems have been attacked by Chaos forces. Admiral Spire and his fleet have repelled both of these attacks. The assaults show that the heretics want the artifacts. To what end, we do not know. The relic's power, however, could be harnessed to create some kind of devastating weapon.
Thank you for your candor, Inquisitor Horst. The information you've provided is quite valuable. From what we have learned and from the traitors' recent activity throughout the sector, there can be no question that we are facing a large-scale invasion. All Imperial personnel must be called back to duty at once. For the Adeptus Mechanicus, all industrial facilities must be focused on producing war machines, weapons, and ammunition. Each Forge world must be able to provide the equipment necessary to the Imperial Navy for the war to come.
Acknowledged. However, the efficiency of our Forge world's workforce will be compromised. The lack of supplies from beyond the warp storm will lead to an estimated loss of 50% productivity in the sector's manufactorums.
The Astra Militarum must step up recruitment and ensure every man and woman is ready and available for battle. Any who refuse to fight shall be considered traitors and will be executed.
Understood, Lord Admiral. I must remind you that attacks from the Chaos Fleet and the Warp Storm have thrown the entire sector into anarchy and confusion. Carrying out your orders may prove to be a harsh task.
I formally request the full cooperation of the Adeptus Astartes for the war effort to defend the Gothic sector.
The purpose of the Space Marines is to defend the Imperium and to purge heresy from the galaxy. You will have our help.
Battlefleet Admirals, call every crewman to duty and be prepared to depart within the hour. We have received multiple requests from systems throughout the sector pleading for help. If our fleets do not respond immediately, the entire sector could be plunged into anarchy.
Battlefleet Agrippina will set sail at once, Lord Admiral.
Battlefleet Gothic is ready for any assignment. Let us strike back at the invaders.
Our recent encounters with the Chaos fleets have confirmed our worst fears. Abaddon the Despoiler is personally leading the assault. With that, I declare an end to this emergency meeting. For the 12th time in recorded history, we are facing nothing less than a full Black Crusade. Admiral Spire, several systems are asking for immediate assistance from the Imperial Navy. I'm routing requests to you from the Adeptus Astartes, the Inquisition, Battlefleet Agrippina, and the Adeptus Mechanicus. Helping these groups strengthens our cause in defending the Gothic sector. You'll need to move quickly. These systems asking for our help can't hold out for long against a determined enemy assault. Remember, Spire, you can't save everyone. Stay focused on the systems most important for the war effort.
I understand, Lord Admiral. I will respond to these calls for assistance as swiftly as possible.
Captain Tiberius Solarian of the Imperial Fists chapter. Your performance in battle was most impressive, Admiral Spire. Many of my battle brothers have survived thanks to the valor of your fleet. My chapter rewards such sacrifice for the Emperor.
I have only done my duty for the Imperial Navy, Captain Tiberius. I am privileged to fight alongside the Imperium's finest warriors.
A squad of Imperial Fists Space Marines is awaiting you at Port Maw. These Space Marines are masters of boarding actions and they will strongly reinforce the boarding capabilities of your ship.
This is Admiral Aurelian of Battlefleet Agrippina. We are grateful for your quick response to our request. I am dispatching a fleet commissar with experience in capital ship battles to serve under your command. The commissar will oversee morale and discipline for one of your ships. A liaison officer will be added to your command deck to assist you in calling in reinforcements for your fleet.
I'm honored, Admiral Aurelian. My fleet and I will make good use of your officers to fight against the Imperium's enemies.
Here. Admiral, the Adeptus Mechanicus owes you a debt for the help you provided us. I have authorized a small group of engine seers to commune with the machine spirit of one of your ships. These tech priests will optimize the vessel's configuration, reducing the costs of upgrades and repairs.
I'm grateful, Fabricator. I will welcome your tech priests as part of my crew.
Continue to defend the forges of the Adeptus Mechanicus, Admiral, and you will be blessed by the Omnissiah.
I will do my best, Fabricator. My fleet and I will be vigilant for any threat to your forge worlds. Inquisitor, with all respect, is Exterminatus the only solution?
Admiral Spire, it is said that heresy is like a tree. Its roots lie in darkness, while its leaves wave in the sun. You can prune away its branches, even cut the tree to the ground, but it will grow again, ever stronger. Such is the nature of heresy, and why it is so difficult to destroy. Some may question my right to destroy a world of 10 billion souls. But those who truly understand realize that I have no right to let them live. No sacrifice is too great. No treachery too small. I am dispatching an Inquisitional agent to one of your ships. The agent is waiting for your assignment at Port Maw. You are to be commended for the help you provided us. I expect you to be as zealous in your defense of other operations of the Inquisition against the heretics.
I assure you, Inquisitor, my fleet will do all that is necessary to purge the chaos threat from the Gothic sector.
Spire. The hive world of Aurora is asking for reinforcements to repel an assault by a Chaos fleet. Captain Compel Bast commands the defense of Aurora, and I want you to assist him however you can. Information provided by Inquisitor Horst suggests that the Chaos fleet is not expecting much resistance from this world.
I will not disappoint you, Lord Admiral.
I am Captain Compel Bast, commander of the Aurora Battle Group. The Aurora system is under assault by a Chaos invasion force and urgently needs assistance. I have begun organizing a defense of the system, but I need more ships to cover our flanks. The Chaos fleet is ruthless in battle and exploits any weakness. One more thing, Admiral. There is a dangerous radiation wave disturbing our auger array readings. It will be difficult to identify our targets.
Waves interference, we won't be able to identify enemy vessels until they're almost upon us. This battle is going to be fought at close range. This interference with our auger arrays is worse than I was expecting. That is not going to work in our favor. We're going to be outnumbered, but the Chaos fleets aren't going to expect much resistance.
Behold my glory, for I am War Master Malefica Arkham. No one will be spared. I will place your Admiral's corpse as an ornament on the prow of my ship.
Yes, Admiral.
Have pinpointed a location for an orbital bombardment.
Helm, adjust course. We need to intercept the enemy ships moving towards that area.
Both our formations is taking a toll on the Chaos Invasion fleet. If we keep this up, it won't be long before they collapse.
Resuming normal functions. At your command.
Pitiful defenses can stop a champion of chaos? Admiral, don't you know that only a faithless coward hides behind a line of defense platforms? Come out and fight!
We stopped the bombardment this time. All ships stay alert for further orbital strikes.
Are attempting another orbital bombardment against the planet. They're targeting the Defense Forces headquarters.
One of our ships is gone, sir! Activating tactical cogitators! Understood!
Resuming normal functions.
Command, our troops are still fighting the enemy on the ground.
Changing course! Helm coordinates acknowledged!
Terminators! Deep striking!
Sir, Chaos forces are converging for another orbital strike. They're targeting the planetary capital. Billions of Imperial loyal servants live there. Their lives are at stake. Fleet Admiral, the heretic ships are breaking formation. Let us hunt down these Chaos traitors while they flee before us.
We've defeated the Chaos Fleet, and the Battle of Armada is finished. Captain Bast, take your battle group on a search and destroy mission. I want the remnants of the Chaos Invasion fleet wiped out.
Yes, sir! I swear by the Golden Throne, my ships will track down every heretic vessel and purify this system.
This victory marks an end to the rampages of Malefica Arkham. Captain Bast has managed to track down and destroy nearly every ship of the Chaos Invasion Force.
With the defense of Armada, we've started our retaliation against the enemy. Abaddon will soon learn to fear the Imperial Navy.
The Torment has reappeared in the Gothic sector. This vessel is a Desolator-class battleship, an abomination that has driven thousands of Imperial servants into madness. The Torment is an altar to the dark god Slaanesh, and a cornerstone of Abaddon's Black Crusade. Stay true to your faith, Admiral Spire, and with the Emperor's light, you may find victory against this vile ship. Fearsome battleship Torment has been blown into scrap. This ship was an aberration of the warp, its very existence an offense to the Emperor. The Torment harassed our supply lines and infected many of our men with madness and corruption. We are finally rid of this foul vessel. Your deed has removed another of Abaddon's champions from the chessboard. This will make you famous amongst both friends and foes.
Admiral Spire, there's been a development in the Gothic War. Our sector is secured by 6 massive installations known as the Blackstone Fortresses. The 4th of these fortresses is stationed in the Rebo system. We've just received an astropathic message from this Blackstone Fortress, indicating a disastrous event. According to the message, a massive Chaos Warfleet of over 20 vessels, including 2 despoiler-class battleships, has launched a surprise attack on the Blackstone Fortress. The astropath informed us that the fortress mysteriously lost all power just before the battle began, leaving the station defenseless. It is believed that Abaddon himself is leading the attacking warfleet.
Do we know if there were any survivors?
We lost the link with the astropath. We must presume every man and woman aboard the Blackstone Fortress is dead. Even more importantly, the message has confirmed my worst fears. The Chaos Fleet has taken or destroyed one of our most powerful installations. It is likely that the Blackstone Fortress now lies under enemy control.
Murdered in one dreadful hour. The name of Abaddon's ship, the Planet Killer, will haunt us for eternity.
The Chaos Fleet has deployed a weapon of immense power against the cardinal world of Savaven. We have received reports that the planet has been completely obliterated. The continents split apart, the skies burned, and all 14 billion inhabitants of this world murdered in one instant.
Lord Admiral, what kind of weapon can possibly annihilate an entire world at once?
Fabricator Cambrius, have you analyzed the details of these reports?
Affirmative, Lord Admiral. Our long-range auger arrays picked up a ship of immense size, a vessel never before recorded in our data stacks. The ship's architecture should not be physically possible in the material universe. It could only have been constructed in the Eye of Terror.
The Imperium has suffered a great loss today. The Imperial Navy must not lose their morale. We must direct our officers to hunt down this evil.
Lord Admiral, I will find this Chaos Abomination and utterly destroy it.
Be wary when you locate your prey. It is likely that this vessel is Abaddon's flagship. The Terminus Est has been sighted. This nightmarish ship once landed traitorous space marines against Holy Terra itself millennia ago during the Horus Heresy. Admiral Spire, you should be very careful engaging the Terminus Est. The vessel is infected with some kind of warp pestilence, and it is accompanied by many veteran ships. If you can destroy the Terminus Est, you will avenge billions of loyal Imperial citizens who have fallen victim to its plagues.
Yes, Admiral.
Yes, Admiral.
Your orders.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Lock on target! At your command.
Resuming normal functions. At your command. Your orders? Yes, Admiral.
Ship ready! Engines to maximum! Damage teams, begin repairs now! Cruising speed set!
Awaiting orders.
Your orders.
Ship ready.
Resuming normal functions. Yes, Admiral. Changing course. Awaiting orders.
Resuming normal functions. Burn retros.
The plague ship Terminus Est has been destroyed. Eliminating one of Abaddon's champions has granted you fame across the sector, Admiral Spire. The stain of this heretic ship has finally been cleansed from the galaxy. Admiral Spire, we have received reports from the Lucatar systems describing an energy pulse of unprecedented strength. This could be the signature of a Blackstone fortress, possibly the one captured by Chaos in the Rebo system.
Lord Admiral, has the signal been confirmed?
Indeed. We can't let a report like this draw us into a trap. I've dispatched Commodore Vandes and the 202nd Red Squadron to investigate. Admiral Spire, prepare your fleet and set course for the Lucatar system. I want you to make contact with the Guardian space station there as quickly as possible. Commodore Vandes reports that a large Chaos fleet is in the system. There are many more ships than we were expecting. The enemy fleet is composed of several capital ships and multiple escorts. The initial reports were correct. The Chaos Armada includes a Blackstone fortress. Admiral Spire, deploy your fleet. Your mission is to disable the Blackstone fortress and defend the Adeptus Mechanicus space docks. Act quickly, Admiral. The Lucatar system orbital station won't be able to hold out for long against the firepower of a Blackstone fortress. This battle will not be easy.
Imperial forces, this is Commodore Vandes. We must defend the Lucatar orbital station at all costs. Chaos forces are pursuing my task force at high speed. I have confirmed the presence of a Blackstone fortress amongst the enemy fleet.
Commodore, this is Admiral Spire. My fleet is moving to support the defense of Lucatar orbital station. All personnel, battle stations. All Imperial forces. My orders are to target the Blackstone fortress. Our priority is to defend the orbital station and space docks against the foul traitor fleet before us. Let us show them the might of the Imperium.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged, Admiral Spire. For the Emperor! Ship ready! We are the Imperial Navy!
Your orders?
Enemy ship sighted.
Enemy ship sighted! Enemy ship sighted!
Yes, Admiral. Awaiting orders.
Awaiting orders!
Enemy ship sighted. Lock on target.
Resuming normal functions.
Ship ready.
At your command.
Your orders?
Ship ready!
Yes, Admiral.
Yes, Admiral.
Your orders.
Ship ready!
Admiral, our weapons have inflicted some damage on the Blackstone Fortress.
Well done, Commodore. They may be strong, but they are not invincible.
At your command.
Awaiting orders. Ship ready! Admiral, we've inflicted significant damage on the Blackstone Fortress. My auger scan shows signs of weakness throughout the entire structure. Your orders.
Ship ready.
Indicate the Blackstone Fortress is preparing to enter the warp and disengage from the battle.
To all Imperial forces, lock onto the Blackstone Fortress and fire everything you've got. We must destroy it before it can get away.
Admiral, the Blackstone Fortress has disappeared into the warp. We cannot predict where it may show up again.
All Imperial forces, engage the remaining heretics. Show them the wrath of the Imperial Navy.
Yes, Admiral. Awaiting orders. Your orders?
Admiral Spire, the auger arrays are clear. There are no remaining enemy signatures in the system. Stone Fortress under our control is just 7 light years away from here. Admiral, let me take my squadron there to warn them about the Chaos attack.
Good thinking, Commodore. I approve of your plan. May the Emperor protect you.
Admiral Spire, your successful defense of the Lucatar orbital station is a credit to the valor of both you and your fleet. But I fear this battle was only a diversion to distract us from Abaddon's true objective. Astropathic messages from Blackstone Fortress 6 indicate that Commodore Vandes was able to warn them in time, but there were not enough ships present to repel the enemy assault. Chaos forces under Abaddon's command disabled the power systems of the Blackstone Fortress, boarded it, and took control. Commodore Vandes and his ships were completely destroyed.
The Commodore deserves the highest honors for his service and loyalty to the Imperium.
I agree, but his bravery did not prevail. Abaddon now possesses 2 of our Blackstone fortresses. Our most recent scouting reports indicate that the Chaos fleets are superior in number, but many of these fleets have been broken up into small battle groups and dispersed throughout the sector. Additionally, Orks, Eldar, and pirate attacks have stepped up their raids, making resupply of our forces problematic.
Greetings, Admiral Spire. I am Pirate Prince Eldrathane Voidstinger. Even we Eldar have heard of your victories against the great enemy during this war. There is a considerable force of greenskins converging on my position. If you and your fleet could engage these Ork vessels, we would be grateful. The bestial Orks and the great enemy, that which you call Chaos, cannot be repelled if the Eldar and your crude Imperium are distracted fighting each other.
How do I know I can trust any word you say, alien?
My words will prove nothing, but I know that your primitive species values faith. I offer this. Cooperate with us against the Orks, and I will speak to the other princes of my people. Possibly even procure a truce for the remainder of the war. Take care, Admiral. I require an immediate answer. Any hesitation on your part, I will consider a refusal and respond appropriately.
I've taken care to hide our signal from the Eldar, Prince. This is an opportunity to change the balance of the war.
It is also an opportunity to eliminate the threat of the arrogant Xenos once and for all.
The Eldar Prince has personally given the choice to you, Spire. The decision is yours to make.
I am bringing my fleet in to support you, Eldar. If I detect any sign of treachery, however, I will blow your vessel into dust.
I will share the coordinates of my fleet shortly, Admiral. A people as brutish as humanity should not question the words of an Eldar Prince. My fleet is currently hidden in the Greldark Nebula. The Ork ships are preparing to attack my position soon. The Greenskins vessels are no match for the combined strength of our 2 fleets.
Let us wipe out every last Ork ship and purge them from the entire subsector.
And we are prepared to engage the Orks. Do not waste time, Admiral. Bring your graceless ships alongside ours and join the battle at once. I assure you, my crews have been given strict orders to cooperate with you humans. To disobey my command is punishable by exile.
I have given similar commands to my ships. Let us concentrate against our common enemy and give the Orks a taste of our fury.
Agreed. These vile beasts will attack directly from the front in an attempt to overwhelm us with their numbers and enthusiasm.
Then let us stay at long range as much as possible, so that we can take advantage of the enemy's lack of precision.
Let us waste no more time discussing the matter. Set up your fleet for battle, Admiral Spire.
Enemy ship sighted!
Ship ready. Enemy ship sighted. Enemy ship sighted. Enemy ship sighted. Lock on target. Enemy ship sighted. Yes, Admiral. At your command.
Ha ha! The Elders make some beauty ships. They ain't putting up much of a fight. I'll loot the Elders' guns onto me ship, right next to the shiny two-headed bird I take off of yours, you me.
Your orders? Yes, Admiral.
You humans are teaming up with a pansy elder, are ya? It won't do you any good. My cruiser's gonna rip right through every tiny ship in front of me. Humies and elders alike.
Awaiting orders.
My ship has sustained too much damage, human. I'm withdrawing from the battlefield.
Out of respect for our alliance, I will stay and finish the fight. Farewell.
Your elders is gone! Nothing can stop the war!
I will come back and burn every last Orc ship I can catch.
Ha! If only you put up a fight as good as you talk, you me.
At your command. Yes, Admiral. Awaiting orders. Your orders?
Activating tactical cogitators.
Resuming normal functions.
At your command. Enemy ship sighted. Ship ready. At your command. Execute high energy turn. Underway. Cruising speed set. Ship ready.
Your ancestors can be proud of you, Admiral. This alliance is turning out to be more useful than I expected.
This alliance could save the entire sector.
Perhaps. But remember that it is nearly impossible to wipe out an infestation of Orks. The Greenskins will be back soon, regardless of the outcome of your war. You have my gratitude, Admiral Spire. With your assistance, we've dealt with the Orks, and many of my warriors still live.
Today we forged an alliance against a common enemy. I hope that you will join us in our fight against Abaddon.
You may have won my respect, human, but I have no love for your Imperium. It is a good first step, however. Farewell.
Your success has pushed the Orks completely out of the subsector. This unlikely alliance may lead to something. It is possible that with the Eldar's help, we can save the sector.
Admiral Spire.
Eldrathane.
Your assistance dealing with the Orks has not been forgotten. Allow me to repay you by sharing some important and potentially dangerous information. I travel with a Farseer, one of my people who can read the weaves of fate. Her powers have revealed a traitor amongst your Imperial Navy, a captain named Elias Okar. He will betray you soon, during a major battle. If he is not dealt with, his actions may give Abaddon a decisive victory in this war.
Why should I trust this vision of the future from a Xenos witch? This man may be a loyal servant of the Emperor. Any who wear the uniform of the Imperial Navy are worthy of it.
Heed me, human. That which you call chaos can corrupt even the brightest spirit. I give you this knowledge only because the great enemy threatens us both. Consider it an act of good faith.
I will need to consult with the Sector High Strategic Council.
Do as you must, human. I am leading my ships to remove this traitor at once. You can either help excise this cancer from your midst or stand in my way. The choice is yours.
Lord Admiral, Inquisitor, do you believe that the alien is correct? We have only his word to go on.
Captain Elias Okar is a reliable man. He has always fought the enemies of the Emperor.
I have heard certain rumors about Captain Okar. He has been far more distant with his crew since the beginning of the war.
It seems we must rely on your instincts, Admiral Spire. This Eldar Prince communicates only with you, so we are trusting you to make the correct decision.
Eldrathane, I believe we must confront Captain Okar with this accusation.
I am pleased you've seen the light of reason, human. My battle group is already on the way to deal with this traitor of yours.
I will order my fleet to accompany you. However, I must speak to Captain Okar myself.
Very well, human. I agree to your terms. You will soon see his corruption with your own eyes. My ships are en route to the last known position of Captain Okar's ship. I will give you one chance to convince this traitor to surrender. But if he shows any signs of resistance, my warriors will attack without mercy. The Farseer's visions are not false, Spire. This captain will betray you sooner or later. Do not be fooled by the traitor's lies.
Kar, respond!
Sir, Captain Okar reporting. You should know an Eldar battle group has been sighted in the area, and my crew is on maximum alert.
Lord Admiral Ravensburg and Inquisitor Horst have approved a truce with the Eldar. All Imperial Navy vessels have strict orders not to engage the aliens.
Sir, those orders are a disgrace. The Eldar have raided multiple Imperial convoys crossing this area over the last few weeks. These aliens are as much a threat as the Chaos fleets.
The orders stand, Captain. Now heave to, power down your weapons, and prepare to be boarded.
The Imperial Navy has grown weak. I will never surrender to Xenos.
Traitor Captain has set an intercept course for my battle group. What will you do now, human?
Negotiations are over. Captain Okar has sealed his fate.
Understood! Engaging! Awaiting orders. Enemy ship sighted!
Lock on target. At your command.
Enemy ship sighted!
Enemy ship sighted.
Enemy ship sighted.
Targeting enemy vessel.
One of my ships gone? You've lost your mind, Spire. Those men were fully loyal to the Imperium.
Imperial escort destroyed. Orders received. Yes, Admiral. Taking heavy damage. We've lost an escort ship. Our boarders have caused internal damage. Engaging. Acquiring new vector.
Surrender while you can, or we will completely obliterate what remains of your fleet.
I will never surrender to you, Ravensburg, or even the dead Emperor. My master will let the galaxy burn. Changing course. Understood.
You have my gratitude for extending your trust, human, and for dealing with the seditious captain.
Heretics must be purged from the Emperor's galaxy, even if they hide within our own ranks.
My rangers are searching the wreckage of your traitor captain's ship. They tell me that they have found many disturbing signs of his corruption. This traitor turned the temple aboard his ship into a shrine of blood and carnage.
Eldrathane, this is a matter for the Inquisition. Pull your warriors back at once.
Inquisitional ships are already on their way, alien. You would do well to be gone when they arrive.
Well done, Admiral Spire. Your diplomatic skill with the Eldar and exposure of the traitor have strengthened our chances of winning this war. Admiral Spire, the Eldar Prince Eldrathane has an unusual request. Since you have dealt with this alien before, we want you to handle the negotiation.
I accept the responsibility, sir. I will speak with Eldrathane.
One thing, Spire. Be very careful how you deal with the Eldar. They are an ancient species, and their words hold many twisted meanings.
Spire, my fleet has suffered heavy losses in battle against Abaddon's forces. There are certain artifacts left behind in the wreckage, spirit stones. I need your help to search for these spirit stones from Imperial territory.
You wouldn't ask me for help if this wasn't important, Eldrathane. Very well, I will help you. On two conditions. First, you must notify us of your fleet's location every day you remain in the Imperium. Second, I must have your assurance that you will cooperate with us to fight off the Chaos incursion threatening the Gothic sector.
I have no choice but to agree to your terms. I'll send you the location of my fleet immediately. Your assistance in returning the Spirit Stones seals the alliance between our two species.
A temporary alliance, Eldrathane. Once we've dealt with the Chaos invasion of the Gothic sector, your people will no longer be welcome within the Imperium's borders.
Admiral Spire, there is an emergency situation that requires your assistance. The Eldar Prince Eldrathane has alerted us to an imminent attack on the Eldar's Webway Gate in the Gothic sector.
I'm ready, Lord Admiral. Display the message. I would like to see what this Eldar Prince finds so interesting.
Admiral Spire, my erstwhile ally. A massive Chaos war fleet is converging on my people's Webway Gate. What is more, Abaddon has personally taken command of this force. Thus, I need your assistance to fend off this Chaos assault. Without a Webway Gate, my people cannot send any reinforcements to the Gothic sector. In fact, we have an important Eldar fleet currently on the way, but it will not arrive in time. Help me defend the Webway, human. It is in your best interest for more Eldar ships to prohibit Chaos Fleet movements in the future. Aid me now, and together we will change the course of the war.
We've committed all the assets we can to this war. Supplies are running low. I cannot justify dispatching an important war fleet of Imperial ships to defend a Xenos construction.
Indeed, Lord Admiral. The Imperial Navy is stretched thin defending the sector. Our citizens are starving, our forces exhausted. However, an Eldar fleet fighting on our behalf would be an important tool to keep Abaddon's Black Crusade off balance.
You make a compelling point. Since you have maintained good relations with this Eldar Prince, I want you to lead your fleet to defend this Webway Gate.
It will be done, Lord Admiral. I'll make sure that these unexpected allies become a thorn in Abaddon's side. With the aid of the Eldar, we can perhaps turn the tide in this war.
Admiral Spire, you've arrived just in time. A vast Chaos war fleet is converging on the Webway Gate. Make no mistake, this is going to be a difficult battle. The Chaos fleet is larger than even our two fleets combined. Even worse, Abaddon's flagship, the dreaded Planet Killer, is with them. Normal weapons have little chance of damaging the Webway Gate, but the Planet Killer's fearsome firepower could annihilate the structure. More Eldar battle groups are approaching through the Webway. If we can keep the Webway Gate from being destroyed, your help here will be greatly rewarded.
Eldrathane, the Imperial Navy is here to answer your call for aid.
I am glad to see that there is some measure of honor in humanity.
There's no time to waste. Let us prepare our defense.
The Chaos Fleet will arrive within 1 minute. You should deploy your fleet with haste.
What about the Eldar fleets that are due to arrive? Will they be able to join the battle?
My people's ships do not travel through space as yours do. The fleets are converging through the Webway. We must defend the gate and keep it active, or they will not be able to reach us.
Acknowledged. I will honor the alliance between our two people, and crush the Chaos Fleet beneath the guns of the Imperial Navy.
My people believe that the future is not so certain, but I swear that the Eldar will match your determination, Spire.
The Augur arrays have detected the Chaos Fleet entering the system. Prepare for battle, Eldrathane, and fight well.
No chance against the Chaos Armada! Abaddon's ships will grind you to dust!
We offer you a final gift, traitorous scum. The Emperor's righteous wrath!
These vessels are the main force of the Chaos Fleet, but there's no sign of Abaddon and the Planet Killer.
Abaddon surely wants to weaken our defenses before he strikes.
Helm coordinates acknowledged! Orders received!
Awaiting orders.
Yes, Admiral. Changing course.
Thank Liliath for our good fortune. The Eldar reinforcement fleet has arrived.
and they are joining the battle against Abaddon.
These insignificant aliens will not interfere with my plans. They are not worthy to exist.
First you must face me, despoiler. The Imperial Navy stands in your way.
Foolish boy. All your brave stand will gain is a long and very painful death.
Your arrogance will cost you this war, Abaddon. Eldar warriors, hear me. We fight this day to erase Abaddon's foul stain from the galaxy.
We will fight with you, Prince Eldrathane.
The Planet Killer has set course for an optimal firing position on the Webway Gate.
Somehow we must destroy or at least disable Abaddon's flagship. Target the Planet Killer.
Your pitiful defenses are no match for my ship. Bow down before the might of the Dark Gods.
Cruising speed set.
Your orders.
Ship ready.
We're taking damage.
Can you still fight, Eldrathane?
There are still some tricks up my sleeve, human. The battle is not over yet.
My fleet has arrived and is fully operational. The Chaos ships will be the first to feel our ancient wrath.
Yes, Admiral. You dare attack my ship? I will make you suffer for this.
I do not fear you, traitor. For my soul has been judged pure. The Emperor protects.
Your false Emperor can't help you here, lapdog.
My ship has been severely damaged. We must disengage and conceal ourselves so that I can continue to organize the Eldar reinforcements.
My fleet will defend the Webway Gate. Get clear, Eldrathane. I'll tear the Planet Killer apart for both of us.
This is all you can expect from the Eldar. Betrayal and cowardice.
We've managed to open up some breaches in the Planet Killer's hull, but its weapon is still charging.
Open fire with everything we've got.
Awaiting orders.
Engines hot.
Activating tactical cogitators. Ship ready.
The Planet Killer has suffered significant damage, but the weapon is still preparing to fire.
Engines to maximum.
Activating tactical cogitators.
At your command. Resuming normal functions.
Engines hot!
Terminators! Deep strike!
We've done it! The Planet Killer's weapon has been disabled.
Lock on target!
The Planet Killer is disengaging from the battlefield. There's some kind of warp interference. We cannot track it.
All remaining forces, regroup and prepare to report your status.
Thank you, human. Many of my warriors would not have survived if not for your efforts.
It is a sign of the dire threat facing the Gothic sector that the Imperial Navy would even consider an alliance with any alien. The Eldar are an arrogant and deceitful race, but it seems they are willing to assist us. We may yet be able to save the sector, but I dare not inquire why the Eldar have proposed this alliance. It is said that for any question asked of the Eldar, they return 3 answers, all of which are terrifying to comprehend.
Spire, you have my gratitude for the sacrifices you've made to protect my people. In repayment of that debt, I guarantee the Eldar's full cooperation against Abaddon's Black Crusade. We will fight the Chaos Fleets at your side.
The firepower of your Eldar ships, combined with the might of the Imperial Navy, might be enough to tip the balance in this war.
Agreed. In addition, the trust you've built with your actions has enabled me to share some of the secrets of my people. The Eldar have an unused webway portal in this sector that could prove quite useful.
How can this webway portal help us?
It is difficult to explain, human, but our technology can rapidly redeploy your fleet across vast distances. In addition, you will face no further raiding from Eldar pirates until the end of this Black Crusade. We will be too busy hunting Chaos ships instead.
In return, I swear that the Imperial Navy will not engage any Eldar ships. As you say, we both have a much larger threat to deal with.
You are a man of honor, Admiral Spire. It has been a pleasure to fight alongside you. Now, it is time to unleash the wrath of Kayla Menshakane on our enemies. He is our people's war god, and his fury is that of legend.
Admiral Spire, our supply lines are constantly being harassed by Ork pirates. The Orks must have established a base somewhere in the sector in order to maintain their vessels.
Lord Admiral, do you have an idea where this base might be located?
A significant number of greenskin attacks have been reported near the Alas Novae region. This area must be inspected. Despite the best efforts of Battlefleet Gothic, the Orks have avoided any large engagement. This is unusual for greenskins. They are practicing some rudimentary form of strategy.
There are rumors that some Ork clans fight differently than others. Perhaps this stealthy strategy is related to that. I suggest we set a trap for the Orks. We can rig a fake convoy ship to self-destruct on command.
Excellent idea, Spire. I will order the preparation of these fire ships immediately. Prepared, and they're awaiting your orders, Admiral Spire. The objective of your mission is to bait the Ork war boss with the convoy and board his ship. You're to recover as much information as possible about the location of the Greenskins' base. Remember, the fire ships are expendable. Don't hesitate to detonate them if they'll help you achieve victory. The supply lines must be restored if the Gothic sector is to withstand all the enemies attacking us.
We have entered the target area. Ork attacks have been common here. Stay sharp and protect the fire ships as long as possible to set up the trap. Remember, the main objective of this mission is to recover information from the Ork war boss's ship.
Humans will never learn! Every ship here now belongs to the Blood Axes clan! You humans can walk out from here! You better take a deep breath first!
Awaiting orders!
The information from the enemy vessel. We have to bring this data to Port Maw as soon as we can.
Congratulations, Admiral Spire. You succeeded in bringing back the information we needed. I have turned over the data to the Adeptus Mechanicus. The tech priests are currently deciphering it. They report that the Greenskins are using a space hulk named Colossus as a mobile base in the Gothic sector.
My most experienced tech priests at Port Maw can construct a powerful beacon based on an ancient standard template construct. You could use this beacon to lead your fleet directly to the Ork space hulk.
You need to enter Ork territory and place the beacon aboard the warboss's ship. The beacon will be on your flagship, and you'll have to land a boarding party on the target vessel to activate it. Once the beacon has been placed on board the war boss's ship, you'll need to inflict enough damage to make the greenskin disengage. Take good care of the beacon, Admiral. The Adeptus Mechanicus consider it holy, and we won't receive another one easily.
Attention, fleet. We've entered Ork territory. Remember, we have to defend the beacon until we can place it on board the Ork war boss's ship.
Humans aren't allowed here! Now I get to crush all of yas!
The Imperium of Man will no longer tolerate your presence here, Xenos. We will purge Alus Novae of all your alien kind.
Ha ha ha! I'll make a big hole in your ship to start my own purge!
Yes, Admiral.
Your orders? Yes, Admiral. He's on my ship! Orks is supposed to board your ships, not the other way round!
Attention, fleet. The beacon has been placed on board the Ork vessel. Target the Ork flagship to make it disengage and return to base.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Resuming normal functions.
Yes, Admiral. Brace for impact.
Your orders? Target locked in.
Initiate emergency repairs!
Resuming normal functions. Enemy ship sighted.
Ship ready.
The enemy flagship has warped out of the area, and the beacon is fully operational. The mission is a success. Time for us to report to Port Maw.
Is fully operational, and we've tracked its signal to a remote asteroid field deep in the Alus Novae region.
I am preparing an assault fleet to attack the Ork space hulk at once. Admiral Spire, I want you to lead the attack. Captain Abradol will support you during the mission. The assault force is ready to launch the attack on the space hulk. Captain Abradol's support fleet is in place to support you. Keep in mind that the Orks will defend their base with everything they've got. I recommend that you select large ships armed with torpedoes and long-range weaponry to use against the Colossus. Remember, you must destroy the space hulk to ensure that the Orks are no longer a threat to our supply lines.
Captain Abradol, we've reached the asteroid field. Our target, the space hulk, lies ahead.
Sir, the auger arrays are reporting multiple signals in the asteroid field. It's difficult to make out which ones are enemy ships and which are just rocks moving around.
Follow the beacon, Abradol. That should take us right into the Ork base.
Admiral Spire, I've identified the Space Hulk. It's moving towards us. By the throne, it's enormous.
This is Captain Crash Cruise. I'm the big boss here, and all these boys answer to me. I don't know what you humans are doing here, but I'm gonna crush you with my cruisers and the Colossus.
Is using the Space Hulk as a battleship. Insanity.
Oh, mighty Emperor. Give us the strength to prevail against these Xenos filth. All ships, Battle stations!
Awaiting orders.
Burn retros! We are the Imperial Navy! Awaiting orders. Setting course.
He's a mighty beast, sacred to Gork and Mork. I got lots of Dakar on board, and you're gonna be my target practice!
At your command. Underway!
At your command.
Enemy ship sighted.
Enemy ship sighted. Enemy ship sighted.
Enemy ship sighted. Yes, Admiral. Burn retros!
Enemy ship sighted.
Ship ready. Ship ready!
Admiral, my ship has suffered major damage. My warp engines are on the edge of overloading. We have to take down this monstrosity.
Concentrate your fire on the Space Hulk.
At your command. Ship ready.
At your command.
Enemy ship! That's an order! Fire everything, boys! Shoot the zap cannons! Shoot the torpedoes! Shoot the mega guns! Throw some grots at them to cover their windows so they can't see us!
At your command. Terminators! Deep striking!
Yes, Admiral.
Lock on target. Initiate emergency repairs.
Bulkheads collapsing, sir!
Your orders? Resuming normal functions. Ship ready. Your orders?
Terminators! Deep striking! We've lost one of our ships. Course plotted.
Awaiting orders. Course plotted.
Yes, Admiral.
Secret weapons gonna crump all of you!
Admiral, the Ork must have captured a cyclonic torpedo from an ancient Imperial ship, possibly from the era of the Great Crusade. These are used for exterminatus.
The Ork horde is a beast. Destroy the head, the body dies. Without their war boss, the Ork ships become easy prey. One by one, we hunted them down, dispensing the Emperor's implacable wrath upon their Xenos vessels. Our attack scattered their ships, and the once fearsome Green Tide was silenced.
Admiral Spire, the destruction of the Space Hulk has been detected by several nearby systems. Without their leader, the Orks' attacks will be disorganized and easily fended off. The Gothic sector is no longer in danger from the Greenskin pirates. Thanks to your efforts, several planetary governors and nobles have promised us more resources and personnel for the war effort. The Imperial Navy is stronger than ever now. Congratulations are in order, Admiral Spire. You've won a great battle, and I believe more victories are in your future. I have dire news. Abaddon's fleet has attacked the Fularis system, the location of Blackstone Fortress 1. I sent a rescue fleet into the system, and they brought back a personal log of Lieutenant Elijah Borgia of the Vindictive, a Dominator-class cruiser. We discovered the wreckage of the Vindictive drifting towards the central star of Fularis.
Admiral Spire, listen carefully to the log we recovered. I believe you will find it very illuminating.
We are in luck today. Abaddon's fleet is attacked from the other side of Fularis 2, which means they'll have to risk the orbital and planetary defense systems to get to Blackstone 1. We have only just upgraded our weapons on Fularis 2 for just such an occurrence, and I doubt that even with his 2 fortresses our enemy will survive.
Lord Admiral, the system seems like they're prepared for a serious fight. Surely they must have dealt significant damage to the Chaos Fleet.
Listen to the rest of the log, Spire.
The 2 Blackstones have taken up station 5,000 leagues from each other, some 75,000 leagues from Fularis 2, and just out of range of the weapons platforms, except for the torpedo launchers. We're picking up an energy surge in the 2 fortresses. They're powering up for something. Tech Priest Flavix says there's some kind of energy exchange between them. Emperor's teeth, I can see it myself now. A column of shifting energy linking the 2 fortresses together. The surge is still rising, the power beam becoming more visible. The damned astropath is screaming now, yelling something about a breach into warp space. What hellspawn trick are they up to? Oh my.
The personal log ends here. The other evidence we recovered from the region points toward a beam of warp energy unleashed upon Polaris 2. The Vindictive was fully caught in the blast. Its void shields overloaded instantly, and its outer hull vaporized as the energy wave passed over the ship. Blackstone Fortress 1 has not been found. We must assume that Abaddon now has 3 Blackstone fortresses under his command. The Inquisitor's agents report that Abaddon's planet killer is on course to strike another Imperial system. The arch-heretic no doubt plans to destroy the worlds of that system. The planet killer has many weapons in addition to its deadly Armageddon gun, and it will be heavily defended by a Chaos fleet. Take your ships to engage the planet killer and ensure that his spoiler fails in his efforts.
We've reached the designated coordinates. Now we wait for the planet killer.
Who dares face the despoiler of worlds?
I am Admiral Spire of the Imperial Navy, and I will cleanse this galaxy of every heretic, even those who call themselves War Master.
I will enjoy flaying you alive while the worlds of this system burn before you. Destroy the Imperials. Find this Spire and bring him to me.
All ships, engage the planet killer. Strike with the Emperor's wrath.
Understood. Changing course.
Yes, Admiral.
At your command.
Resuming normal functions.
Bulkheads collapsing, sir.
The planet killer is weakening. We must keep up the pressure.
Your courage is misplaced, Admiral. My Black Crusade would reward a leader such as yourself. Worlds, fame, wealth, they could all be yours.
Nothing could make me turn against the Emperor.
Your lack of judgment will be your end, fool.
Ship ready! Resuming normal functions.
Yes, Admiral. Underway.
Awaiting orders.
The planet killer is charging its Armageddon gun. All ships, stay out of its firing arc.
Resuming normal functions.
Fear my wrath, Imperial scum. You will witness the true power of the warp unleashed.
Your orders? Our borders have caused internal damage. Ship ready. At your command.
We've managed to inflict some damage on the planet killer. It is not invincible.
I will inflict countless torments upon every member of your crew, Spire. You will fail. Your soul will be mine.
Awaiting orders. At your command. Initiate emergency repairs. Resuming normal functions. Course plotted.
The Planet Killer has activated its warp engines. We have to strike now.
We will meet again, Spire. Next time, I shall not be so forgiving.
The Planet Killer's Armageddon gun has been disabled. All ships, you are free to maneuver.
You're a fool, Spire. I don't need the Armageddon gun to deal with your pitiful fleet.
You have saved the entire system from destruction at the hands of Abaddon and the Planet Killer.
I should have destroyed it to end its threat permanently.
Saving this system was the first step, Admiral Spire. You'll have your chance to face Abaddon again. You were very fortunate to survive against the Planet Killer. Battlefleet Gothic has lost no less than 4 battle groups trying to destroy that ship.
Lord Admiral, I swear that I will hunt down Abaddon and stop his Black Crusade.
Sighted a Desolator battleship. It is the Eternity of Pain. This vessel turned traitor 10 millennia ago. It has destroyed 7 battleships and countless other Imperial craft. The Eternity of Pain is escorted by a powerful fleet, adorned with the iconography of the Blood God. Eradicate this threat, and you will bring relief to the entire sector.
At your command.
Enemy ship sighted.
Your orders? Ship ready.
Enemy ship sighted. Activating tactical cogitators.
We are the Imperial Navy. Boarding teams have crippled the enemy. Yes, Admiral.
Our boarders have caused internal damage!
Activating tactical cogitators.
Ship ready!
Resuming normal functions. Enemy transport ship destroyed. Activating tactical cogitators.
Your orders? At your command. Acquiring new vector. Understood. Awaiting orders.
Resuming normal functions. Enemy ship sighted.
Engines hot.
Enemy battlecruiser Eternity of Pain is now nothing but lifeless wreckage. This vessel was one of the worst nightmares of the Imperial Navy. No longer will it haunt the Imperium. No more shall we fear its wrath. Admiral Spire, you have put an end to millennia of horror this day. War cannot, must not continue like this. If we do not act boldly, if we do not strike with full faith in the Emperor,
The Gothic sector will be bled dry within a handful of years. We will have lost this entire region of space to the invaders.
That will not happen while I still live. Lord Admiral, the enemy may possess the initiative for now, but I will do whatever it takes to counter Abaddon's plans. We will restore the light of the Emperor to the Gothic sector.
You must strike a decisive blow, Spire. Not only will you eliminate some enemy vessels, but you will send a message to the Chaos Forces and the Imperium's defenders alike. You will tell them that the Imperium is not going to give up without a fight. Abaddon has made us react to his moves. For too long, the Imperial Navy has been on the defensive. Now, it is time to attack.
The fleet would follow you into the Eye of Terror itself.
No need to travel that far, Admiral Spire. The Chaos Fleet is scattered throughout the Gothic sector, and that is exactly how we will defeat them.
I see. Together the heretics outnumber any force we can bring to bear. But we have a chance to pounce upon isolated enemy fleets and pick them off one by one.
I will take command personally aboard the battleship Divine Right. From there, I will assemble all the fleets into one unstoppable assault force. This is going to be a dangerous operation. We will be leaving entire systems, trade routes, and battle stations virtually undefended.
It's the only way, Lord Admiral. This operation could completely change the balance of this war. The Emperor is with us, and we will not fail.
Very good, Spire. You have your orders. Prepare your ships for the battle to come. Scout vessels reported a massive chaos force heading towards the Gethsemane system. I ordered my vessels to get underway with all possible speed and entered pursuit. As we followed them, however, we discovered another chaos fleet converging on us. It was a trap. Admiral, your orders are to regroup with my force. Another chaos fleet has been sighted converging on the Gethsemane system. My assault force is hidden using the cover of several dust clouds to avoid detection. With your help, we plan to ambush the Chaos Fleet orbiting Gethsemane 2. What's your status?
The Flame of Purity is ready for battle.
My battle group is operational and ready to engage.
Today, the Emperor is watching us. Today, we will show the Imperium that the Imperial Navy never falters in the path of its duty. We are the rulers of the stars, and each of your ships is a vengeful sword that can cut off the despoiler's head. Into the jaws of death. Into the mouth of hell.
Resuming normal functions. Ship ready.
Awaiting orders.
Engaging!
Activating tactical cogitators!
Orders received!
Resuming normal functions!
Activating tactical cogitators! Your orders!
Ship ready!
Yes, Admiral! Course plotted! Understood! Helm coordinates acknowledged! Cruising speed set!
Admiral Spire, we have detected significant chaos reinforcements behind the planet of Gethsemane 2. The enemy fleet is maneuvering for a heavy assault. Prepare yourselves. These new vessels are moving swiftly to engage.
The arch-heretic shall see my valor and reward me for bringing in the head of Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
The only thing Abaddon shall see is your lifeless corpse and the wreckage of your fleet, traitor.
underway.
Functions.
Ship ready. Brace for impact. Engines to maximum. Helm coordinates acknowledged.
The entire enemy fleet has been wiped out. This great victory will be remembered in the Imperium for millennia to come. All ships set course for Port Maw. We will repair and resupply there to prepare for our next engagement. The news of our victory has spread quickly throughout the entire Gothic sector. We have many new recruits eager to fight the enemies of the Emperor. This battle cost us dozens of Imperial ships and many worthy captains. However, the victory they fought for gives us strength. The morale of Battlefleet Gothic is vastly improved. All of our men and all of our ships are fighting at their maximum potential. We must preserve the advantage we won in the Battle of Gethsemane. Admiral Spire, your valor was critical in securing the alliance with Eldar Prince Eldrathane. The firepower provided by the Eldar ships gave us a chance to turn the tide. They may be arrogant Xenos, but I must recognize that the Eldar know how to fight. They are skilled warriors, and I have no doubt Abaddon is cursing their intervention.
What can possibly justify interrupting me, Regardless?
Lord Admiral, the light of the Astronomicon shines once more. Reinforcements have been dispatched to the Gothic sector. The warp stone, it is gone. Tremble before the majesty of the Emperor, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
Admiral Spire, the warp storm that isolated the Gothic sector is beginning to calm. Several ships from neighboring sector battlefleets have arrived. Battlefleet Gothic has been blooded in this war, so these reinforcements are badly needed. Several chapters of Space Marines have offered the assistance of their elite warriors, along with battle barges and strike cruisers. We have endured this long thanks to your efforts, Admiral Spire. Without your courage and valor in defending the sector, Abaddon may have won a swift victory here. Our alliance with the Eldar Corsairs has been fruitful. The aliens are sharing their knowledge about the Webway Gate. With the Eldar's aid and the support of the fleets arriving from nearby sectors, we at last have the strength we need to defeat Abaddon's forces. The mighty Battlefleet Gothic shall rise again. Our fleets will be the shield and the hammer of the Imperium. As the Emperor's servants, we must attend to our duty and go on the offensive.
Admiral Spire, we've detected one of Abaddon's most trusted champions. The ship is the Sword of Sacrilege, and it is the lair of many Chaos sorcerers. You should consider this vessel an extremely dangerous threat. This infamous ship battled the Imperial Fist Space Marines and participated in the death of Primarch Rogel Dawn himself. For this, the Inquisition considers the Sword of Sacrilege a priority target. You must put an end to this vile heresy and annihilate that vessel. The heretic vessel, Sword of Sacrilege, is collapsing in on itself. The destruction of this ship has been relayed to the entire fleet. The Imperial Navy praises you for your success. Battlefleet Gothic has avenged a crime thousands of years old.
Admiral Spire, there has been an unprecedented disaster in the Tarantis system.
My agents report that Abaddon the Despoiler has unleashed the power of 2, perhaps even 3 Blackstone fortresses. Such destruction is simply unimaginable.
Forgive me, Lord Admiral, but shall I set course for the Tarantis system with my fleet?
The Tarantis system has been obliterated, Admiral. Only a handful of survivors managed to escape. The survivors tell us that the combined power of the Blackstone fortresses unleashed a massive energy beam into the Tarantis star. The energy of the fortresses combined together produced an effect very similar to what we witnessed at Fularis.
The sun went supernova. The entire system was wiped out. Abaddon erased it from existence.
Admiral Spire, your orders are to stop Abaddon from taking over any further Blackstone fortresses. The Inquisitor and I will give you all the support we can muster. The combined power of all the Blackstone fortresses could threaten even Holy Terra itself. The Arch-Heretic must never be allowed to control such might.
The future of the entire Imperium now depends on the Battlefleet Gothic. Good hunting, Admiral.
Spire, the destruction of the Tarantis system is a final warning for the Gothic sector. It means that Abaddon will stop at nothing to capture the remaining Blackstone fortresses still under Imperial control. An Eldar scout ship has discovered the Despoiler's next target. Abaddon is planning to attack the Schindelgeist system. There, he plans to capture Blackstone Fortress 5. Eldar Prince Eldrathane has arrived with a unique offer. He claims that with his help, the Imperium can decisively end the Chaos invasion.
Greetings, Spire.
Eldrathane!
So here we have come at last to the final battle with the arch-enemy. My forces can reach this Schindelgeist system quickly through the Eldar webway. And since we have an alliance, I am offering to let your Imperial fleet use it as well. Together we can swiftly reach Abaddon's target in time to stop him.
Every available commander and crewman is called to duty for this final confrontation. The Despoiler shall feel the righteous wrath of Battlefleet Gothic. In the name of the Emperor and the Imperium of Man, all ships prepare for combat! Admiral Spire, the fleet is moving into the Schindelgeist system on an intercept course with Abaddon's ships. There's no turning back now. Our primary concern is Abaddon's flagship, an enormous vessel called the Planet Killer. The Despoiler is bringing his entire force to bear on the Schindelgeist system. We believe that he may have brought the Blackstone fortresses he has already captured with him as well. Spire, the echoes of this battle will resonate in the halls of Terra for millennia to come.
We have managed to reach Schindelgeist before Abaddon's fleet has arrived. Admiral Spire, your orders are to decapitate the enemy fleet by destroying Abaddon's flagship, the Planet Killer. Other admirals and captains are leading battle groups to distract the enemy from your objective.
Lord Admiral, are there any ships that can support my mission?
I will personally accompany you in the Divine Right. Together, we will do our duty for the Imperial Navy, or die trying. The Eldar ships are ready to fight at our side. The alliance you forged with the Eldar is giving us a significant advantage in this battle.
The Eldar shall pay their debts to the Imperium in this battle. We will fight to the last against the arch-enemy. For Kayla Mensha Kane!
The Planet Killer has been sighted at the edge of the system.
It is time to end this. Destroy that abomination.
Attention! Slaves of the false Emperor! Your pathetic last stand will fail! All Blackstone fortresses prepare to fire! I want this system obliterated!
All ships! The Blackstone fortresses are building up energy and moving towards the Star of Schindelgeist. Spire, act quickly! We must stop Abaddon before it is too late!
Setting course! Enemy ship sighted! At your command.
Engines to maximum!
Enemy ship sighted. Your orders. Target locked in. Enemy ship sighted.
Awaiting orders.
Enemy ship sighted!
Enemy ship sighted.
We've lost an escort ship!
Enemy ship sighted.
At your command.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Ship ready! Yes, Admiral.
Ship ready. Lock on target. Imperial escort destroyed.
We have suffered heavy losses. We must take down Abaddon's flagship before we are overwhelmed.
Your orders?
Awaiting orders.
Killer.
You dare attack my ship! You will suffer 1,000 deaths by my hand!
Ship ready! Orders received! Your orders! Yes, Admiral! Targeting enemy vessel! At your command! Awaiting orders!
Activating tactical cogitators.
Ship ready! Yes, Admiral!
Ship ready.
At your command!
I can see into your mind, puny Admiral. I can see the hopeless fear lurking in your soul.
Your poisoned words have no hold on me, heretic. I am a faithful servant of the Emperor, and we shall purge the galaxy of your corruption.
Take down the planet killer now, Spire! It all depends on you.
Helm coordinates acknowledged! Our boarders have caused internal damage!
Resuming normal functions.
The hull of the planet killer has been breached. Just a few more hits, and we'll see the end of that cursed ship.
Lord Admiral, I'm reading a strong warp signature in the planet killer.
Abaddon is trying to escape by entering the warp. Spire, obliterate the planet killer at once.
Now, Imperial lapdogs, you face your doom. Blackstone fortresses, unleash the true power of the Imperium.
Bulkheads collapsing, sir.
One of our ships is...
My ship is closest to the Blackstone fortresses. All power to the Void Shields. I will attempt to put an end to this madness. By my faith, may the light of the Emperor spread to the farthest star. By my duty, the galaxy will belong to the righteous. By my action, the Imperial Navy shall be honored and remembered upon holy terror. For the Emperor of mankind, and for the Battlefleet Gothic!
All ships, cancel the retreat order. The heroic sacrifice of Captain Abrador and the Flame of Purity have shut down the Blackstone fortresses. All remaining vessels, we have to board them and take control.
Our forces at Schindelgeist boarded the isolated Blackstone fortress in an attempt to recapture it. Within, there was no sign of any crew. The walls pulsed with energy, and every surface had become a deep-veined black, like the void of space. Suddenly, a high-pitched whine filled the air, and the walls became ruddy in color. A sense of panic filled the hearts, and the fortress was abandoned in haste. In the end, the fortress destroyed itself. It should have been a pleasing sight to see such destruction, yet while I cannot say just why, my heart was filled with sorrow. I could not dismiss the feeling that something magnificent had died. Who can tell what Abaddon might have done with all 6 fortresses? Some things are too dangerous to be allowed to exist. And someone decided that the Blackstone fortresses were amongst those things.
I see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened.
Great sacrifices had been made, and great heroes had confronted the challenge. Through the determination, courage, and loyalty of every man in the Navy, the war had been won. Billions of men had found death, planets had been destroyed, and galaxies threatened.
We stood as one. We are the defenders of humanity. We are the Emperor's blazing sword and the Imperium's crushing fist. Hundreds of billions of hands ready to die for our mission in the cold, unforgiving space. We are the Imperial Navy.